Hello, nerds. Welcome to GeekBeast, part of the Geekish Network. This is your daily rundown of geek news done by geeks like you. I'm your host, Chuck, and with me we have Randy.
Yo, what's up, GeekBeast? Chuck, man, what are we talking about tonight?
Just want to let people know that we share geek news and share our opinions. And if you're in the chat, you can actually respond back or make comments, and we'll read the comments on air and tell you what we think about it.
Okay.
The first thing of news. Florida House passes Ron DeSantis-backed bill giving state control of special district at Walt Disney World. Florida's House Representatives overwhelmingly passed a bill that would strip the Walt Disney Company of its 55 years of control over a special district covering Walt Disney World. Lawmakers voted 82-31 for the bill, which will allow the Florida governor, Ron DeSantis, to appoint members to the board of the special district confirmed by the Senate rather than those controlled by the company. After lawmakers dissolved the Reedy Creek Improvement District, which has power over planning, infrastructure, and taxation, officials in surrounding counties expressed concerns that they would be left with more than $1 billion in district bond debts. So DeSantis has backed the latest bill, which keeps the district in place but prevents theme park employees from serving on the board. The district will continue to have the power to tax and issue bonds, but as supporters noted on Thursday, it will be run by the government control. The district board is currently made up of landowners within the district, giving the company control over the Disney owners. Disney owns most of the property within its boundaries.
Hold on. I'm just asking. I thought Republicans were against government-owned enterprises or government-controlling institutions. That's what they call socialism.
Oh man, you believe all these lies? You can't believe those lies.
I am just asking. That's it. I just thought they were
government, but they just added $2 billion to their own personal tax bill.
Yeah, I just
$2 billion added to the tax bill.
Remember, it wasn't that long ago that Florida was seen as like a swing state, and they were moderate people that could swing back and forth. The last like 6 or 7 years, Florida's been batshit crazy, and DeSantis is leading that charge or a part of that.
Yeah. Because I know all my friends in Orlando are like, oh my God, what's going to happen to my property tax?
Right.
This is in between two districts. So what's going to happen to my property tax?
And this isn't the first kind of thing he's attacked with Disney too. Didn't he like pass a law where now that the state would have to pay the like utility bills and things for Disney or paying for the pavement for the road?
This is it. This is part of it. So they got to pay for all that. So
how are they going to pay for it?
Raise property tax. They don't have state taxes, so they
can't raise property taxes that high.
They have to.
They can't.
You can't because you can't have the region's largest employer suffer. Largest employer. They had the libertarian dream. They had what Republicans around the country talk about. They used to point to Orlando and say, we want that. Corporations in the areas they're in to support all the infrastructure of everything around there, then cut us $2 billion in taxes every year. They have to pay for everything and cut us $2 billion on top of it.
Which corporate, that's what they should do. They should have to pay for it, and then they have to pay the taxes on it. Yeah. But he got mad because Disney didn't agree with him, and that was it the Just Say Gay bill or something like that.
not Disney. It was Disney employees got mad about it.
Okay. Yeah. And so he got mad at Disney and was like, I show them. They ain't gonna disagree with me. I'm Ron, I'm Ron DeSantis. It's bad shit crazy.
It is. It is. And the fear is that this man's going to be our next president.
We'll see. He hasn't announced yet, but I think he's gonna definitely run.
I'm going to eat his lunch on this one. I'm just going to eat his lunch on this one. Like Republicans everywhere should be like, holy shit. Are we the party of big government?
No, they're not the party of big government. Well, yeah, they're the party of big government. They always expand government. Now they just don't care.
Government's always expanding under their control.
Yeah. Now they just don't care though. They out
Yeah.
here.
It's like we want small government, but we're gonna end abortion and create this.
Right. Yeah.
Only thing they want small government on is anything to stop rich people from getting richer.
Yeah, but I don't even think they care any. I think those archetypes that we used to talk about, like smaller government with Republicans and stuff, like all that's gone.
He's gone.
That's gone. This is a whole new era that gives zero F's about anything that they once stood on. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just tripping out. Look, but good luck with you, Florida. I wish you all the best.
I mean, I don't want the citizens to be hurt, but I want it to kind of fail to show like, yeah, guys an idiot.
The funk comes and said him running for president will be great because it will get him out of the governor's seat. And he and the former guy are already at each other's throats. It's going to be a crazy GOP primary. It is. The other guy moved to Florida just so they couldn't be vice presidents for each other.
What? He couldn't be. What do you mean?
So if you're the president, candidate, vice president can't be from the same state.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Your
vice president can't be from the same state. So that's why the other guy moved.
But they would figure out a way around that if it ever came down to it.
Nah, he said he doesn't want him.
What I'm saying is they would just figure out a way around that if that were the case. He would file in some other state.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
That's it.
Spider.
Best of luck.
Let's go to some nerd news. That's nerd news. Bob Iger's having a fit right now.
Why? After he fired up people?
Because of this. Just because of this. Okay. A live action Spider-Man Noir series is coming from Amazon.
So is this going to be Spider-Man as like a detective?
Spider-Man Noir, yeah. Spider-Man Noir might not be returning in Sony's upcoming Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse sequel, but apparently the hard-boiled black and white Marvel hero is about to make his live-action debut in a new Amazon Prime series. According to Variety, Spider-Man series will follow an older grizzled superhero 1930s New York City. The new show, which is being executive produced by Oren Usually, Phil Lord, and Christopher Miller, and Amy Pascal, will be set in its own universe and will not focus on Peter Parker.
It will not focus on Peter Parker?
He's not Spider-Man Noir. Spider-Man Noir is Spider-Man Noir.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with Spider-Man Noir. Is this a comic book?
Yes, it is a comic book. It's a 1930s detective comic. Spider-Man is just in the shadows, lurking in the shadows, saying, yeah, I'm going to go to the bank because I'm going to catch this robber.
Okay. Does he have Spider-Man powers?
Yeah,
right?
Spider-Man powers.
He's just not Peter Parker.
He's not Peter Parker. No. You saw Spider-Man Noir in Into the Spider-Verse?
I just don't remember Spider-Man Noir like that.
Yeah. It was Nick Cage. He was in the shadows.
Okay. I remember that, and I just don't remember.
Go back and watch Into the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man Noir.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Nick Cage.
Okay.
They paid all that money to have Nick Cage so people remember him, Randy.
I barely remember Nick Cage, man.
What?
Barely remember.
Well, it's great. Him and Samuel Jackson need to do a movie together.
Why do they need to?
So they need to do a movie about acting in movies together. Somebody needs to make that happen. Just do it. Watch Ben Affleck and Matt Damon in a new trailer for Nike film Air. So, written by Alex Convery, Air details the partnership between the then rookie Michael Jordan and Nike's fledgling basketball division, which went on to revolutionize the world of sports with the Air Jordan brand. The story follows the gamble of an unconventional team with everything on the line, the uncompromising vision of the mother who knows the worth of her son's immense talent, and the basketball phenom who would become the greatest of all time. So I guess it's kind of like Jerry Maguire.
Is it what? Are they doing it on LeBron James?
No, this is just done on Michael Jordan.
They said the greatest of all time. Were they doing it on LeBron James?
LeBron James is not the greatest of all time.
What are they doing? They doing it on
Greatest of
LeBron
all time
James?
is
That's
Michael
it.
Jordan.
They
Don't
doing
you
it on
don't you
LeBron.
put some respect on his name?
They doing it on LeBron. They said the goat. They said the
The
goat.
cast airs also includes Jason Bateman, Chris Messina, Marlon Wayans, and Chris Tucker as Michael Jordan.
Chris Tucker is Michael Jordan?
Just messing with
Oh, that's interesting. And how you gonna play a rookie Michael Jordan? But I did see the trailer, and it does look really good, man. It looks really good. Viola Davis is in it, right? She's playing his mom, right?
Michael Jordan's mom.
Yeah. Was it? What was it?
I can
Viola?
see her playing Michael Jordan's mom.
It
Those
was.
on Michael Jordan's name.
Nah, I mean, it looks good. You know, I read the book Shoe Dog.
Bro, dog, he's undefeated.
It was the Phil what's his name? Phil Knight book. It was his autobiography. It was really good. So, you know, I wanted if they tap into him to make it, but you know, it looked good. I enjoyed the trailer from what I saw.
Cool.
Yeah.
Got some other great news coming right behind it.
You want to see it?
Yeah, I want to see it. I actually want to see it. It's the greatest of all time. It's the GOAT.
Must be about LeBron there.
No, it's about Michael Jordan.
You keep saying the GOAT. You're confusing me. When you say the GOAT, I think you're talking about LeBron.
The GOAT is the term. The term was crafted over Michael Jordan. You know, the GOAT term was created for Michael Jordan. Him and Nas.
It was created by LL. The first time I ever heard it was by LL Cool J.
The GOAT. Well, before LL Cool J, Nas said it in a rap song with AZ, and prior to that, he was referring to Michael Jordan.
I don't remember that.
Of course you don't. Don't remember that tape, the lost tape, baby. GOAT. Greatest of all time. Speaking of GOATs, I don't talk about Paris Hilton. And Paris Hilton.
How was that a transition?
She's the GOAT.
The GOAT of what?
Of spending her granddaddy's money. She's the GOAT. Paris Hilton to host metaverse dating reality show Paris Land. That's how GOAT she is. She got a metaverse reality show, not a real. You know how meta that is? I'm on a show in the metaverse.
Paris is actually one of the first kind of reality stars. Like she wasn't the first, but she kind of kicked off and helped to make the whole reality genre big.
Kardashian.
You know, huh?
She made Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian. Yeah, before there was ever Kim Kardashian, there was Paris Hilton. Her own sex tape. She had her own sex tape. She had her own reality show. She was rich and wealthy. Yeah.
She was the prototype, the GOAT.
Yeah, she was the prototype.
So badass, she became a DJ with no DJ skills.
Oh, not a single one.
Filling shows 80 grand a pop. To book me, you gotta pay 80.
Yeah, she's one of the biggest DJs in the world.
I'm gonna play
Ain't never turned the turntable, spun a turntable. Yeah.
Turntable, play the CD. GOAT. See, you deny her. The socialite and reality stars 1111 Media has teamed up with a gaming virtual reality, The Sandbox, to create Paris Land, which fails somewhere between game and interactive TV show. Billed as a romantic adventure set on tropical islands, Paris Land will see players participate in an in-game dating reality show hosted by Hilton in The Sandbox's metaverse platform. It launches on The Sandbox on February 13th, just prior to Valentine's Day, and runs for a month. Think how crazy that is. So people are going to go be reality stars in the virtual world, which is going to be put on TV. That's goating. That's goating. How meta that is.
I just can't, fam. I care so little about Paris Hilton.
That's super meta. That's super meta. And you're gonna be a reality star show. Really? How would I move to LA or something? Nah, you can do it from your living room.
Well, that's the way it should be. I'm in agreement with that. But I just Paris Hilton.
You're a contestant. We're gonna pay you 5 cents and some Cracker Jacks. And don't worry, Paris Hilton's gonna be an avatar in that world too.
Hey, it could be like a Squid Game, that reality show. They out there killing people, so
they're not killing people. People are getting injured.
whatever. The people out there die in a reality show about killing people. What do you call it?
Hey, speaking of wild things of all time, Google shares dropped $100 billion after his new AI bot made one mistake.
Somebody got fired though, man. So it was the conference call, right? And they're promoting it and talking about it, then like convert, and it made a mistake, and it was like, oh shit.
Parent company Alphabet lost $100 billion.
Yeah, man.
After its new artificial intelligence technology reduced a factal error in a demo. It's a bruising recession for Bard and conversational bot that Google launched as the competitor to Microsoft's headline making darling Chat GPT. And the company gift prompts Bard with the question, what new discoveries from the James Webb Space Telescope can I tell my 9-year-old about? The chatbot responds with a few bullet points, including the claim that the telescope took the very first picture of exoplanets or planets outside the Earth's solar system. But the James Webb Telescope did not discover exoplanets. The European Southern Observatory, a very large telescope, pictures of those celestial bodies in 2001. A fact that NASA confirms.
How did this happen?
$100 billion, baby.
How was like it not a pre-advanced question that they knew the answer to? How does this happen?
It happened. It should have known that. And Microsoft's Bing cost Google 2.5 million Twitters.
I do not get it. I just don't.
Oh man, yeah, man, they upset right now, dog.
Of course. Like, how does this happen? You had one job. Demonstrate that your AI can compete with Chat GPT and that it'll provide you with the right answers. That's all you had to do.
Yep.
How did you get that wrong?
You got it wrong, Randy, because it went to QAnon, and QAnon said this is what really happened. That's what happened. Went to DeSantis's homepage, Trump's homepage, and said this is what the ex-president said, and I know the ex-president's already.
First of all, I don't believe the ex-president said this at all. he ain't had that conversation. The ex-president ain't had that type of conversation. I don't believe that.
Set it up. Google's Chat GPT said, "Oh, you want static? Here, say this fact out loud."
Yeah, man.
Same thing.
Can you imagine being in a room when everybody was like,
"Yep,
wrong."
Yep, yeah, got it wrong. Nobody said it was an A student.
Huh?
Nobody said their AI was an A student.
So I guess I wonder, was it a random question asked or did Google ask it? Like what happened?
Like somebody asked it in the room.
Somebody asked it in the room and it got it wrong. Okay. I was just wondering why they just didn't plant somebody in there to ask a question and then answer the question.
Yeah, right.
Keep it moving, but
yeah. It lets you know that Elon Musk is Teflon because he took a sledgehammer to the side of the Cybertruck and broke the window not only once but twice. So he took the window. So he went to this edge of the Cybertruck and said, "The windows are shatterproof and they're bulletproof." Took a sledgehammer, which is magnetically charged, and hit the window and it shattered the window. He did it on stage twice.
So is that saying it doesn't do what it's supposed to do?
And he told him, and the stock price went up. Where Google over here, it made a mistake, and the stock and it lost $100 billion in one day. He's Teflon Don.
That's because he got all them government contracts, and he's an AI itself, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. The good news. Analog opens up final pre-orders for its beautiful take on the Sega Genesis and the SNES gaming consoles. Analog, who makes beautiful retro consoles, is offering one more chance to buy its premium modern retro consoles before they're gone. The Analog Mega SG and Sega NT for $199.99. Analog site, which estimates shipments will arrive second quarter of 2023.
I don't know. What you say? Yeah, man. I'm gonna give me one. How much they cost?
They're $200 a pop.
Oh, that's it?
Yep.
Yeah.
If you didn't play Genesis or Super Nintendo growing up, you can get it now.
Who didn't play Genesis or Super Nintendo growing up?
Super Nintendo.
I was in my neighborhood. I was the only person who had a Genesis and a Super Nintendo.
Look at you, baller.
Yeah, man. Because what was it? What
games these days?
Yeah, Super Genesis. Yeah, man. I had Super Genesis and Nintendo. Yeah,
Genesis, not Super Genesis.
I know I'm messing the name up, but I did have a Genesis and a Super Nintendo because there were different. I mean, there were games with different features on it, and it was like a basketball game that went really slow on the Genesis, but it went fast. Was it? It wasn't double. What was it? It's like NBA Live. It's one of the early versions of NBA Live, and it went fast on the Super Genesis. I said Super Genesis, Super Nintendo, and it went slow on the Genesis.
I'm gonna take your whole entire nerd card from you. I'm gonna take your whole entire.
I'm not a gamer, but I did have a Genesis and a Super Nintendo.
Nerd card from you. I'm gonna take it all. Like, just give it back. Just give it back.
I had both, so I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Both, and don't play them. That's so crazy to me.
Yeah, I know.
With that being said, Randy, I think we should go into crosstalk because I'm just disgusted right now that you got a Super Genesis.
You know what I meant.
Which would be a dope retros console. I wouldn't lie. There's a console that played both of them and called itself Super.
I had a Sega Genesis and I had a Super Nintendo.
Wow. You had the house. Everybody came to your house and said, "This man's rich. He got both."
I didn't have a lot of games though, but I did have both the consoles.
Wow. Nobody had a lot of games, Randy. Nobody had a lot.
You know, I had basic games, and we would switch back and forth. Tecmo Bowl. It was Tecmo Bowl. It was all about Tecmo Bowl.
Wow. That was not the regular Nintendo when I
Super Tech. It was Super Tecmo Bowl. That was on the Genesis and the Super Nintendo.
Defunct. Some nefarious hacker made it so that you can play ROMs from the SD card instead of needing the cartridge. How rude. I'm sure the Funk Pack has both of these on order right now.
Yeah. Funk has everything, yeah.
He probably has both of them on order. I almost ordered them like, oh, do I need more plastic in my house? I don't need more plastic in my house. But I want to have more plastic in my house. Even though I don't need more plastic in my house.
That's such a weird statement.
I didn't have a response to it either.
I got a house full of plastic. You see those Transformers? It's plastic.
But they're cool.
I've got the Mega SG Super Nintendo in pocket. Look at him. Look at him over there stunting.
That ain't stunting. That's just a regular Tuesday for defunct. That ain't stunting.
Yeah.
Anything less would be uncivilized.
Huh.
Randy, so what are we watching today?
Tonight we're watching HBO Max's Velma.
Velma.
Yeah. No, don't. I just looked at the guy who was just shaking his head. As soon as I said the name, he started shaking his head.
I know one thing's for certain. I need a Jetsons cartoon.
We are the Jetsons, though. We are the Jetsons. Are there anything in the Jetsons that they've made that we haven't
already made
yet?
phone. And
Yeah, we're ahead of schedule. Yeah, we are the Jetsons.
Jetsons cartoon. I'm really quite excited for a Jetsons cartoon.
Yeah, so yeah, the Jetsons are kind of the cars don't fly. The cars don't fly.
That's about it though.
That's about it. Yeah, other than that, yeah, we're past the Jetsons. We got the AIs out here. We don't talk.
I mean, I don't need a Jetsons cartoon.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you.
Even though George Jetson was the first version of R. Kelly. Yeah, somebody did the math, right? So Judy is like 16 or something.
Oh, I've heard people talk about that.
And the mom is like 39. Judy Jetson's 16 and the mom is like 39. And George is like 40 something, 50. Mm-hmm.
I still don't see what's the.
She was 13 when she had her.
No, she was 23 when she had.
No. She was like 29. The mom was like 29.
Oh, okay.
Like 13, like 16. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Somebody did the math. They did the math, and I was like,
"I'll leave it, Jet. We're not gonna ruin my childhood. We're not gonna mess up."
Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yeah. And George is like 16 years her senior.
But see, it doesn't matter because they don't ever get them clear people for that stuff. Elvis, Jerry Lee Lewis,
Exactly.
Woody Allen. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Elon Musk's dad.
Oh Lord.
Elon Musk's dad just had a baby with his 17-year-old stepdaughter.
Yeah, this was a few months ago, right?
Months ago. Yeah.
What?
That family's hood, dog.
Yeah.
That's not hood. That's holler. That is from the.
But I mean, that's what they are. Like they're the holler people. They're the
mud lick West Virginia type. Like
I mean, they went to South Africa and just made money. A lot of these rich people, they just, they hood, they just made money.
They do something to make a whole lot of money.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey guys, we're gonna end on a good note. Are y'all excited if there's a Jetsons cartoon? They didn't let Mindy Kaling do it.
If they let who do it?
Did not let Mindy Kaling.
I would be fine with them not letting Mindy Kaling do it. I would be perfectly fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know why that's a consideration.
It should not be.
Yeah, it's perfectly okay. We'll be all right. We'll survive.
Okay. Or did let M. Night Shyamalan do it?
Survive if they don't let him do it.
Oh.
I said they did let him do it.
No.
Right?
No.
With that being said, we'll close off for the show. Thank you, Rodney, for being a great technical producer. Thank you, The Funk, for always curating our stories. Shout out to Digital Click for making us look good. We'll see y'all tomorrow when we have happy hour. With that being said, peace.
No, they're coming back. They're coming back in 5 minutes.
Come back in 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
We're
5
starting
minutes for binge worthy.
We're starting at 8:05 on the nose for binge worthy. We're talking Velma.
Y'all come back. At least for the first 15 minutes, see how we rate this show. At least. With that being said, peace.
Peace.